Okay, let's see how this can go. This is number one from the review. I plus 11 less than 3. Subtract 11 on both sides. 11's cancel out. Y less than negative 8. So what you'll have, this is 0, negative 8. It's a strict inequality. Not less than or equal to, just simply less than. So we've got a parenthesis, all the values to the left, all the way out to negative infinity. So answer A, you've got the graph in an interval notation. We've got from negative infinity to negative 8, and letter A. Number 2, negative 8x plus 10 less than or equal to minus 9x plus 1. Being right-handed, I'm going to bring this over to the left. Negative 8x, I'm going to add 9x on both sides, less than or equal to. I'll bring the 10 over as a negative, so that's 1 minus 10. Combining the two x terms, we've got x less than or equal to a negative 9. All right, so it looks like we've got letter C. If I were to draw this out, this is my 0, we'll say negative 9. This is not a strict inequality, it's less than or equal to, so I've got a bracket at negative 9 and all the values to the left. So if I'm looking at interval notation, we're looking at from negative infinity, if I can write this properly, all the way out to negative 9, and that's a mess there. And we've got letter C as the correct answer. Number 3, negative 3y minus 7 greater than or equal to negative 4y minus 6. Because we got x or y's instead of x's, it's not an issue. We're just graphing, so don't get confused about the fact that we have y's here. I'm going to bring this over as a positive, bring the negative 7 over as a positive. Negative 3y plus 4y greater than or equal to, look at this, negative 6 plus 7. Combining a minus 3y with a positive 4y is just y greater than or equal to positive 1. And looks like we've got letter C for the graph. If this is my 0, I'll put positive 1 here. It's not a strict inequality. It's greater than or equal to. So I've got a bracket. It can be equal to positive 1 and everything to the right, all the way out to positive infinity. So in interval notation from 1 all the way out to infinity. And it looks like we've got, this is number 3, so letter C is the correct response. Number 4, negative 4x plus 1 greater than or equal to 9, or, now remember ors generally go in opposite directions. The little trick I said was or, as in oars of a boat, in opposite directions. We'll see how this one works out. The reason it would change is if somehow I need to divide or multiply 2 by a negative, and then all bets are off. I'm going to bring that positive 1 over as a negative. Minus 4x greater than or equal to 9 minus 1 minus 4x greater than or equal to 9. I'm about to divide by a negative. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I want to reverse my inequality right away. Less than, now it becomes less than or equal to. Divide this by a negative 4. Negative 4's cancel out. X is less than or equal to a negative 2. The second part of this, I'm going to bring the 3 over as a negative. 6x greater than or equal to negative 21 minus 3. 6x greater than or equal to negative 24, divided by a positive 6. 6 is canceled. X is greater than or equal to a negative 4. So if I graph this, is my 0. I'll call this -2. I'll call this -4. Less than or equal to. Less than or equal to -2. So it would be a bracket here. And all these values to the left. Coupled with x greater than or equal to -4. So -4 is already in there. And I've got all the values to the right. So what you've got here is the entire number line. And you've got from -infinity all the way to +infinity. In essence, it is an OR situation. It is going in opposite direction. It's just that all the values are taken care of. And we've got letter C here. Number 5. -8 less than 3x plus 4, which in turn is less than or equal to 4. So this is going to be an AND situation. Alright, so I want to subtract 4 from all parts, the middle and both ends. My objective is before I can get x by itself, I need to get 3x by itself, so I'm going to subtract 4. 4's cancel out. -8 minus 4 combined, -12. Less than 3x, which in turn is less than or equal to, looks like 0 here. Dividing both sides, everything 2 by 3, I should say, both sides. You get a -4, which is less than x, which in turn is, let's see, 0 divided by 3 is just that, 0. So I get all the values between -4, which is not included, parenthesis, and here is my 0. I've got a bracket there, and everything that's in between. So letter B, and an interval notation, -4, all the way to 0, where you've got a bracket there, letter B. Number 6. -2 less than or equal to 3/7 of x minus 5 less than 1. The major problem here is this fraction, and we'll deal with that in a moment. First thing I want to do is get this x term all by itself. I want to add 5 to the left and to the right. -2 combined with a +5 is 3, less than or equal to 3/7 of x. This guy cancels out, which in turn is less than 1 plus 5 is 6. To get rid of this denominator, I'm going to multiply everything through by 7. That's the fastest way of getting rid of that. 7 times 3, that's going to be 21. 7 times this, the 7s would cancel out, just leaving you 3x. And then the 7 times the last term, 7 times 6 here is going to be 42. So in one step, you get rid of that denominator of 7. The next step is to divide through by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7, less than or equal to, these 3's cancel out, which in turn is less than. 42 divided by 3 is 14. So what we've got here is if I make, let's see, 7 and 14, I'm going to make this my 7 here and go way out to 14. I've got a less than or equal to, so that's a bracket. You got a parenthesis, a strict inequality on the inside, and the back side here, and then you got everything that's in between. So in interval notation, it would be a bracket, 7 and then 14, and then a parenthesis, and this is letter